What's going on, guys? We are headed to look at some more tires for the RX-8 for track days. So that is what we're doing right now, and then we're going to come back and hopefully put the engine in. Are you down to help me with that?
Yes, sir.
Alright, cool. So we're going to try to get that in, maybe not like hook it up, but just get it in and mount it, and then, because Dad's driving tomorrow, so that's what we're doing for the day. And I'll probably record more of that tomorrow while he's driving. So that's what we're up to. Alright guys, so we got the engine and transmission in. It went in a lot easier than I wanted to, but I realized there was something I wanted to do before. I wanted to bypass this because this line here goes directly to the master cylinder. This line here goes down to whichever wheel. And from what I was told by my father, that it's when you press the clutch in, it applies brakes to a wheel so that you don't have to physically hold the brake. And when you let it out, it releases it. But I want to get rid of that because for what I'm using it for, I'm not daily driving it. I'm probably going to make this strictly a winter toy / trail rider, but still be street legal to an extent. Yeah. So now I got to jack up the car on the lift and start hooking up the subframe for the transmission underneath there. And then I still got to bolt it all down. I got to find the bolts because I'm terrible at placing stuff. I still got to put the whole front cover on for the timing belt, radiator, and all this other stuff back in. So hopefully my goal for this weekend, because it's actually a beautiful Saturday. My goal for this weekend is to get it all back together, hooked up and everything. And hopefully have it ready to start finalizing everything next week and maybe get a test start, because I haven't started it in I don't know, a good solid like 2 months, maybe more. Actually, it's probably been more than that. It's probably been about 3 months. So that's what we're doing. I'm gonna put you back on the stand and continue this time lapse. So I gotta run out the Advance. I got the whole drivetrain on. I have the mounts hooked up to it for the engine mounts and transmission mounts. I have the exhaust up, but a while back I ordered a head gasket kit for this thing, timing belt and head gasket kit with head studs and stuff off eBay, and I mean this was back when I first got it. I was checking through it because I thought I had 2.2 head gasket, or not head gasket, exhaust manifold gaskets in there, which are just a diamond shape. Turns out they sent me 2.5 exhaust manifold gaskets, which are like two diamond shapes put together and one's flip-flop. So it's like a mirrored diamond shape, and it's got 5 bolts that hold it on, and it's not what I need. So I'm running the Advance right now, but I figure I'd give you a little bit of update. After I get this exhaust on, I think we are good to go, and after I hang it, we are good to go ahead and drop this thing back down and start plugging everything up topside. And if everything goes good tonight, it's about 5-ish now. If everything goes good tonight, I'm gonna try to push it all in and get this thing going today. At least to get a start up. I mean, I don't know if I'll get it to move, but I'll get a start up on it, and that'll be a huge step forward. So that's where we're at. Alright guys, it's in, it's hooked up. All I need is fluid and hook the battery up, I think. I need oil, I need radiator fluid, I need to fill the gear. I need to fill the transmission fluid. And then it's good for a test first start. Oh, and I need a belt. My accessory belt, because do I have that anywhere? I don't know. I'm gonna look for that actually later tomorrow, because it's about 8-ish now. It's a weekend, so I don't have to do the whole. I don't have to get a whole upload really. So I'll look for the belt tomorrow. Go out to Advance, get some fluid, hook the battery up, and I think we're good to go. So, with that being said, that's what I'm going to do tomorrow. Rolling up to Advance now, try and see what kind of deals they have on some oil and radiator fluid. I just have to buy concentrate because I already have another gallon at home that I can just, an empty gallon, I can just fill up with water and mix it 50-50. So, yeah, we'll see what kind of deals they have going on here. Just leaving Advance, I picked up my favorite Valvoline Max Life for your high mileage motors. So there was a deal for $25 in a filter. So they had cheaper ones, which was about $19 for a filter, but I really like my Valvoline. It's always been my preferred choice. I was gonna go in there and get the cheapest CarQuest stuff they had, but it was on sale this time, so I went ahead and got that. Got I think it's Prestone concentrate. I just prefer Prestone anyways. It's always been a good choice for me. I always run it in almost all my cars. So I'll mix that 50-50. And I got a belt for my accessories, for my alternator and power steering. So that's where we're headed. Now I gotta get breakfast because it's 11-ish. I'm just getting the day started. Yay! We're back. It wasn't Prestone or whatever I said. It was Peak antifreeze, or yeah, coolant, whatever you want to call them. rad fluid, radiator fluid. Shit, I gotta get power steering fluid. I'll see what I have around here. So I got my fluids out. I'm gonna fill everything up. Gear oil, radiator fluid, power steering fluid, and hook the battery up and hook the lights back up, and we should be good to go for the first test drive. Oh, I gotta hook the shifter up. It's not, wow, you can't see anything through that, but it's not hooked up. So I'm gonna do that then. So as you saw there, from what I was uncomfortable about yesterday, I didn't think I got that crank pulley on right. It just didn't feel right. I didn't feel it key in. It's not on right. So I gotta pull it back off and possibly the radiator out. And lesson learned. Do it outside the car next time. Next time you do it outside of the car while it's already out. So I'll fight that for a couple hour or two, maybe. I'm gonna go take that Subaru out for a test drive. I got the crank pulley. I had to call in reinforcements because I tried putting it back on and I failed. So I had to call in reinforcements from my father. So I'm gonna go take this out for a test drive now that we got that on. The turn radius is actually a lot better than I thought, assuming I can get the fenders cut out to fit right. So I'm gonna take you on a journey here and we're gonna go take this thing for a test drive. So far everything seems good. So far, we're not gonna go on any public roads because for one, I don't have a license plate, and two, it's not registered. My coolant temp is running a little high, mainly because I didn't put too much antifreeze in it. I only put a gallon or whatever the normal peak containers are, so we're gonna try to push it back. I don't think it'll be bad. Not for the distance we're going. Alright guys, it lives, I moved. I am beyond happy with the progress I made this weekend, with the helps of Dad a little bit. So I am going to tidy up getting this interior back together because I still got to do a few things, put the shifting stuff back in, no big deal. I'm going to get that back together, get the fenders back on, maybe cut them, maybe not. I don't even know if I'm going to put the fenders back on because I still got to be able to move this in the event that we have to start getting the new project going. That's coming up here shortly. I'm still working out some final details on that, getting it situated and sorted. But yeah, so that being said, I'm going to end this video here. I appreciate you all watching. I appreciate all you subscribers, new subscribers. I just want to get this. I want to do this, and I want you all to enjoy it. So that'll be it for the day. I'll see you all in the next video. One thing I forgot, I said yesterday in the last video, not yesterday. I said in the last video I wanted this channel to be about my entry into road racing. I'm gonna retract that. I don't want this to be just me going into road racing. I want it to be about everything I do here, about projects, about other friends' projects. I don't want to be the lone wolf doing all this stuff. So I'm probably going to record in the future some friends, some more lifted stuff, as well as going into road racing with the RX-8. Just to sprinkle it around. I'll record whatever I want to record that day, whether it's working on the mowers, working on Dad's truck, working on the Subaru, the RX-8, Dad's Chevelle, whatever. But do routine maintenance on this daily for a little bit. But that's what I want it to be about. If you were here for just road racing, I apologize. I really hope you stay around. If you're here for just a Subaru, I apologize. I hope you stay around. But it's for what projects I do around here, and ultimately that's what I want it for. So sorry for the confusion of the last video and the entry video, I should say. But I figured I'd update that now during this video. So while we're still new to this, I appreciate it, guys. Thank you.